Hello everyone, it's Farket here, and in this video I'm going to show you the best upgrade combination. Now here's a table of all the tests I did, and I have to thank Dexium and Frederick for helping me out on this one. They were my test dummies. I hit them with the modern axe with each upgrade listed here, and then they reported back the health. Now this was very tedious to do, because upgrading with glass you can only carry 7 bottles, so you had to change it up and add it all back in. It was not fun. I actually did this a while ago, just been sitting on it a little too long, and I've lost momentum when it comes to making videos, and I'm working on a way to get that back, and I think the only way to do that is to play a game that I enjoy, and I think I've got an idea in mind. Though, the reason I haven't been making videos, the main reason, is that my computer's actually been giving me a lot of grief. I haven't been able to record. USB ports have been interfering with something. They're still doing it, but what it was actually interfering with, and I should have done this first, is if you ever have problems with a device, unplug all your USB cables and plug them in one by one. It was my mouse pad causing issues. My mouse pad. Yes, I know that sounds stupid, but it's one of those mouse pads that charge your mouse while you're using it. I haven't tested if it's a cable yet. I kind of just unplugged it and threw it across the room. I hope it still works. But anyway, so how these tests were conducted, they were standing there and I hit them with the nominated upgraded weapon, as you can see here, which was only the modern axe. And they reported back their health to me. And I made sure they were fully healed before I could do it again. It was done in multiplayer, obviously, with PvP damage on, otherwise it doesn't do any damage. Now, the reason I've only got damage upgrades listed here is because speed upgrades aren't worth it. The feathers, in terms of killing things, it's not worth it. Feathers can be okay if you're going to cut down trees or get sticks or leaves, that's fine, though it's not viable for killing enemies. The reason being is that on hard and hard survival, enemies are just too fucking tanky. They just take too much damage to kill. So weapons like the katana, they can't receive upgrades, and the katana's fine in normal mode, but in hard and hard survival, it is not viable at all. You'll run out of stamina before you kill something. I remember in my season 5, I was able to kill an enemy with 99 athleticism and 99 strength, but I had 0 stamina by the end of it. That was just one cannibal. Treat speed as if it's ammo or mana. Each swing you take, it costs something, and that's your stamina. If you're running out constantly, it's probably a sign that you actually need to get a better weapon, or a weapon with more damage. See, the modern axe with 30 feathers is absolute trash. It's probably worse than the katana, but yeah, it's good for cutting down trees, I guess. Though, out of all these upgrades, so the reason you got to use a combination is that there's a thing in the game that the more of one upgrade you apply, its effect starts lessening the more you apply it. I hope I worded that right, I'm not going to try and word it again. So what that means, if you went max glass, you would actually have less damage than if you had a combination. I've got 10, 10, and 10 there, and that's not too bad. That's 44 damage. So it's a good balanced weapon, that one. That's actually, I'd recommend that if you're coming off the katana and you have them withdrawals. Based on this table, the best upgrade for the modern axe would be 14 glass and 16 teeth, because you'd get a tad bit more speed from it. Though, if you went 15-15 on every weapon, you're going to be fine. I did some more tests with like the tennis racket and that, but what actually started happening was that the upgrades, no matter what I changed on them, the damage stayed the same. So I bugged out and I was just like, oh god, this is too tedious. I'm thinking about going back and using Danny Parker's mod and giving it a little bit more of a whirl. When you hit buildings, you actually hit it twice, so it's going to be difficult to calculate those readings. As you can see, with no upgrades, it only does 34 damage, but with the best combination, it does 50. So that's what the katanas are really missing out on. If the katana could have upgrades, it would actually be quite a viable competitor for the modern axe. But as it stands, no. So yes, I don't recommend you add feathers to weapons unless you're transitioning from the katana. You don't need speed once you get good with a slow hitting weapon, because you actually learn how to dodge, so you don't have to rely on keeping them constantly stunned. You can actually dodge their attacks. And if you watch any of my season 5, you'll probably see how I fight. I circle around them, they can't hit me. You don't need to hit them fast. Now, it didn't matter what upgrades I had on it. Even with no upgrades, it still did 99 damage with a power attack. What I actually worked it out, I've already worked it out actually. Power attacks do 3 times the damage. In normal mode, it's pretty much a 100% chance of knocking them over. Though in hard and hard survival, there's quite a significant reduced chance of knocking them over. Because when you knock them over on their ass, they're a sitting duck. There's an old thing on the Steam forums from Survivalist Gaming saying that feather upgrades reduce the amount of stamina that a weapon used, but that's not true. It just affects speed. And if you like power attacks too, speed doesn't affect them. So if you had 30 feathers on it, it would power attack the exact same speed as something with max damage upgrades on it. So, yeah. No, hopefully you found this information useful. I'm kind of hoping that Sons of the Forest brings back a similar system. I like the idea of a complex upgrade system. I don't know why. I guess I like games that tend to make you sacrifice something. See, in this, if you add damage, it reduces speed. If you add speed, it reduces damage. It makes you think before you start doing this crap. Oh, if you don't know, glass adds about twice as much damage as teeth, though that's quite a small amount when you're looking at these type of numbers. When you got to add 30 of them too. But yeah, as for my next videos, I'm going to start making videos. I'm going to be pumping them out. I have to. You have to maintain momentum. Think of any project that you've ever done around your house or something, like maybe an art project or a puzzle, or you got to fix something on your car. Once you start it, you do well. But if you leave it too long, the idea of coming back to it or continuing it is very difficult. But that's me. I have to maintain momentum. I have to keep doing it. It's like going to the gym. If you take a 2-week break off going to the gym, your chances of going back and doing it properly again are stuff all. So I'm going to have to maintain momentum. I've got a couple ideas. It's either just going to be a quick Stranded Deep series. There's not much to do in that game. I've left a negative review on the game and I want to give it something a little bit better. Other than that, it will be the Forest, and I'd keep playing the Forest until the Sons of the Forest came out, and then that way I can continue on straight on to the next game, because it's going to be out fairly soon, I believe. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.